Hello everyone. This is John Crate. We are back in GreedFall. So we are heading off to Eden. Yes, let's see what we've got here. You're definitely going off to Eden to help out with that. To see what that's gonna do. So these swords are expensive, but I don't know that they give me much. Oh, Kurt. I want him to have a mace. Ooh. I may have to get him this. Because we have money right now. I mean, he is losing 40 stun. But he's getting more armor damage, so I think we gotta go with getting him this. As for you, here, let's see if there's... What can you use for a sword? If there's any upgrades for you. Don't know that we're gonna find any upgrades for you. No? You pretty much got the best weapon you can have right now. Oh, me. Let's go. Back to... back to guns. I don't have accuracy 3 yet, so... I don't think I'm going to do better with accuracy 2 weapons. Well, yeah. There's no armor that's going to be better than what we've got. There's not going to be armor better for him. How about for her, though? We haven't really looked at what kind of... if we have any armor that's going to be better for her. She can't wear hats. Okay. She loses poison resistance, which is pretty good for her. Armor, but she gains a lot of armor in it. Yeah, so with this... she loses the poison resistance, but she at least gains some other resistances. This is just straight up... oh, she can't wear that. Oh, she can't wear any of these. Never mind. So what can she wear? If anything. No. Okay, never mind. How about gloves? Boots? Ooh, she can use this. Her magic would regenerate so fast. Okay, I think we're good. Let's head out. Wait. We gotta sell some, some stuff here. Cutlass is an upgrade for him, though. Okay, hold on. Oops. Okay, you can have the cutlass just because. Nobody else can use his old weapon, I don't think. No. So we can sell that weapon. And we don't need the alchemist rapier anymore. Now we're good to go. So we're going to see how Eden is handling things now that that's opened up. Because they have we got them their tablets back. So now let's see if any of their research is important for
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I'm not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
This man is burning up with fever and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows. The flesh is swollen around the bites. Perhaps the creature that bit him was venomous. Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. The savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Let's see if he'll help us after I threatened him last time. Since he didn't want to... My words didn't work, so I had to threaten him. Like, it didn't give me any... There were no other options left. If I couldn't... If my charisma check didn't work, I didn't have any other options to advance the quest, so I had to threaten him.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
He seems more cheery than I thought he would be. And I got reputation +1.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our delegate is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Why are you so pissed at me for leaving now? Our conversation was over. Like, whatever. Okay, let's go see Vindwal again. She's further over.
Here you are again. What do you want?
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Oh. Didn't realize I could jump off that. Most of the time it just stops you.
Where am I?
You are in Eden. You're safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them.
I know what causes.
A colleague
We
and I
faced
had
them a
left
bunch.
to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run
dangerous.
away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Let's go. So they're up there. Just bringing me back along this way. It's like, I want to go out here. I'm not seeing anything on the map. It says it's over this way. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, then hopefully we can find a way over there this time. 'Cause remember, we tried last time, but there was hopefully a way is opened. So we're gonna try this way south here first. Come on, loot.
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Indeed. It was probably cleared by the expedition. We should follow it if we want to find them.
us. I'm sure that he was poisoned by those fucking lizard creatures that keep burning him too. Surprised he survived. It's freaking horrible. I hate him.
Did was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did...
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Yeah. What a great guy. I think I know who I'm talking to.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders, something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing, and I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information, but you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
I wonder who I'm going to believe more. I hope I get to kill you, Brother Virgil.
Brother Virgil,
What do you want?
can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. There was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We have been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
I agree, so we're gonna equip our helmet. But if we're gonna investigate stuff, I might want to switch back to that to get my intuition back up once we get to wherever it is we're going. So where is this on the map, though? Okay, down here. I guess there's an area down here. There's an area over here. There's an area behind us, too. There's this camp area that we should get. Let's go to the one behind us. That one's closest. Do I have to go through the camp to get there? Was there another way through there? It didn't look like there was. Oh, that looks pretty solid. I have to go like north and around, maybe? That's most likely. There's like no way out of this. Guess we'll just head this way for now. Well, that should bring us back this way. How the hell do we get down there? Okay, here's this. Okay, here we go. So we discovered this. There, that's 2 out of 3. guess we're heading over to this one. Not the button I want to hit. Is there creatures? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, let's put the hat on again. See if that helps with the investigation. Oh, now I need science.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
No. Look, it may be what someone wanted it to look like, but his wound was inflicted with a weapon. He was struck in the back of the head, from behind, with a mace made of metal, not stone.
I think I brought Siora. So okay, so then I think for this we can at least keep our helmet on. Poisonous lizards that I thought. That's good. May yet still run into them though. Right as my arm was about to fail too. Okay, so there's another body in here.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
Anyone, yes, but the fact that the previous guy was hit with a mace made of metal and not stone is pretty damning evidence. It wasn't the, it wasn't, natives. I'm thinking our priest friend back at the camp is killing them off to cover up what they found on those tablets.
These fang marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone so far from camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all costs. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
We will, but let's go get this last campsite first. If we can. It's okay up here. Because I'm guessing that's a campsite, because there's one left. Didn't see any other markers. No, it's impossible to climb. I don't like these things. Campsite. There. We're done with this. Getting all of them. We got all of them now. What the heck? I'm stuck. No, there's nothing down here. Oof. Why is Brother Virgil? You know what? Whatever. Let's just go. Not important. Oh my god. Better get over this soon, because I'm sick of it. Is this the right way? Yeah. Please tell me I get to kill Brother Virgil. Is this not the right way? I guess not, maybe? Here we go.
Brother Virgil.
Oh, I should have been wearing my hat.
Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues?
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so, but since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
Oh, yes.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next.
The bribe was only 100 gold.
Everybody listen. I must inform you that I have found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues.
How awful. What happened to them?
Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals, but it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them?
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers, our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation. And want to reveal them for all to hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
Yes. Just keep hacking. Now this guy's wearing... This wasn't Brother Virgil. Oh, and he's wearing armor. That guy was wearing an armored hat. I believe this is Brother Virgil. Oh wait. This one. Yeah, Inquisitor's robe. So yeah, he's pretty dead. Which is good.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the
Oh,
battle.
he got away.
The coward. And naturally, his accomplices fled along with him. What a waste. So many people died.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front...
Gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas, found further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Oh, now we gotta go up there anyway. You know what? I do not want to wind through that bullshit again. I suppose it's... whatever. Let's just go. Of course I'm lost again. Yeah, here's what we're gonna fucking do.
You'd have to be insane to want to live in such a place. Even a saint would want to stay dry.
supposed to be like in this area. Anyone see a glowy thing? Fucking move out of the way. I found a big old fucking log. Writings on some of these stones, maybe? Here? Oh! Whoa. Whoa, okay. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna save. Okay. Yeah, that was a little... Yeah, that wasn't there before.
Watch out!
Take its armor.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I think its armor's pretty much gone. No more armor.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ah, come on now.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Well, we killed it. We leveled. But it requires 2 more points. So I'm guessing what we're looking for is up here then.
A cavern! If I were an old hermit, this is probably where I'd have settled.
It's kind of green.
Someone lived here. There's no doubt about it. But you have to turn the place upside down if you want to make sure that the old man
Trouble cutting. So have we found a cave where Saint Matthias lived? Am I gonna have to put on my Tuition hat.
Move away!
Oh, the creatures are dead. I might as well. Didn't see any others, but I guess there could be more. Either way, if they're just these bat creatures, I'm not worried about it. No. Just in case. Well, who knows? We might meet somebody in here, too. Impossible to climb, so I'm guessing that we go around and jump off from that. What does the map look like? Yeah, and that's... So yeah, we gotta go down here, and we climb all around and go like that. Oh, and there's something here, too. Oh, that's a good reason to have the hat. That looks like a... Oh, that looks like a, a thing that we could use our intuition to, like, sneak through a little passageway. No, wait. Oh, here's one. Where is this? Oh, this brings us just... Oh, more creatures. Die! Get out of my way! Ceremonial armor of St. Matthias, ceremonial gauntlets of St. Matthias, ceremonial cuisses, I forgot to pronounce that word. Antique cardinal's helmet, holy shit. We just hit the jackpot. That's what this was. Come on, can any of us use this? No, he doesn't have the endurance to wear that. Or to wear that, but his current armor is kind of better. Well, not really. This one gives more overall, so he needs 4 endurance to wear that. Can Kurt wear that? No. Can't wear those, although this looks like it's better for him anyway. Although this once you put something in that to enhance it, it's probably better. Kurt can wear it at least. And I can't wear those yet anyway, so Kurt? Yeah, you can have those. Wait, does that mean Kurt can wear the helmet? Can. Kurt, you're decked out in St. Matthias in a gear that St. Matthias probably wore. But you never thought that would happen in your life. that's the quick way to get down. Ooh.
This is a cave of knowledge, or at least it looks like one. The old man must have been exceptional to be able to live in such a place.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them.
Looks like there's a note on there. Now let's just look at the paintings first.
This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native.
So I did learn about the natives.
This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matthias. Praying to Enon Miel Frictimen.
Indeed.
I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. There are some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men duis dad, enon mil frictimen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people, enon mil frictimen.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
So there's one more thing. We did those two tablets. We did the middle. Oh, the thing in the middle here.
Looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago, and it undeniably comes from the continent. I seem to recall that Saint Matthias is almost always depicted using a similar rosary.
So that's what it was. The priest's old sage became a Donegad. I don't think that they'll be happy about that. And yet, it could bring peace. The Solasser will no longer be able to burn our people and our guardians.
Why is he not depicted wearing the marks of the Donegada?
It was a very long time ago. Magic had not yet been given to us by Enon Mil Frichteman.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Thélème.
To think these old things could cause a civil war. Or long-lasting peace with the natives. It is a serious responsibility to decide what to do with them. But it isn't ours. Their saint, their decision.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
Who would have thought we'd have found Jesus' resting place? Sorry, buddy, but you didn't give me much of a choice. Next time I set down a trap. At least it lets you pick them up. Where's the campsite? We're gonna, travel that way
So, did you find anything? Or do you need my help?
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matthias.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On the other, he prayed to a god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the Islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring back also point in this direction. Look, there are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
This chaplet? I cannot believe it. It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Virgil? How did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
How can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation. But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Yes.
Death to the heretics!
We get to kill him now. I think I killed him. Yeah, protect yourself forever.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
We would do well to hasten to San Matthias. They will not dare to attack you there. And we will have to take care of Bishop Domitius. He will do everything he can to discredit us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And I could bring Petrus with me. He will surely find the words to convince her.
That would be most helpful. Father Petrus is renowned for his eloquence. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content. And I will meet you at the palace in San Matthias to plead our case.
You sure I shouldn't, like, come with you to protect you?
Be careful.
Key to the Ordo Luminous prisons. Okay, so we're gonna put Petrus in the group. No, we want to travel. When did I get this? That's better for him. He'll equip that. Oops. Unless that's better for you. Oh, you needed 3 agility for that. Never mind. Did we get a better ring for you? I don't think we did. No. Here, you can have this. You can wear this. Oops. I should see about getting Afra a better gun, I think, too. Since we're going to be using her in a minute. Also, see if Petrus can use that. Here, okay, so what do we want to put in there right now? We're going to put in... That's my helmet. So I don't need any of these other helmets. Armor, nobody can wear that yet. Just store all of those just in case. That's right, it shouldn't be better than what he's got. No, it is not. Okay. So I'm gonna keep this one for the lock picking. The rest can go. Okay, let's go speak to the Mother Cardinal. See if we can convince them that they all share the same faith. Kind of doubting I'll be able to do that. I probably need more charisma or intuition. We could come back, but...
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Oh, I have to meet with her later. Okay, so we'll come back. Level 25 is when I'll be able to put something else out here. Which I'll probably spend one on charisma. So yeah, let's come back. Maybe I'll be able to... I'm guessing I'll need something. I'm guessing I'll need a little bit more charisma. Because we're what? Level 23, so 1.5 more levels over there. So what should we do instead? Let's see what we can do about Afra. Since she still has a quest for us. She wants to go to a cave of knowledge. Once again, I don't want to bring Ciora with us, so I'm going to try it without her. I feel like she's not going to enjoy Afra, like just kind of, you know, barging into one of their holy places.
Sarday, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone. Don't you want to
You're right, Afra. I will accompany you.
Thank you, Desarde. Let's return to Duncas's village. Our new friends will surely be able to tell us more about this cave.
Oh. Also, we didn't buy her a gun. But since we're gonna travel, we'll you know, be right back with the we'll be right back with the merchants. Now let's get her a gun. Oops. Okay. Where is she? And she has to use a rifle is kind of the thing. So this one will do pretty good damage and stun. I think we're going to have to give her that one. Yeah. That should give her quite the kick. Question the young people about the Cave of Knowledge.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Dunkus meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Dunkus will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vethat Genadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
Hey, what are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast.
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility, and we don't want any trouble. We also are, explorers. We discover secret places. That type of thing.
Really? And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see. Very subtle. And the islander didn't tell you anything about this?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Just some bloody seeds. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you'd better leave.
Listen, I don't want to worry you, but you are taking a big risk by staying around here. When the Islanders' clan notice his disappearance, they will come for him. You can imagine what will happen then.
You take us for a bunch of fools. You're only looking to steal our treasure.
To my help! And death to the us!
Grenade! At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
This stone. There's a slot at the top. Probably to put something in.
The natives' beliefs are based on exchanges. If we want this door to open, I imagine that we will have to make an offering.
Now we have to find out what we should offer.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed on the stone.
It seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardigs is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives. The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Esco halen, esco valg medagengo selerge mantadabem, avenundanum.
Mach, es boglen daiga ni dau. A yigi dames et tier como lei.
Cair to, Morian, ages radai de radi dawem tairger began.
Cau den nes greta como lei. Nas oltargo tu, vreg de det mad advat. Abud antadab me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewan's.
How will we know when it takes place?
Dunkus said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Very well. I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
Steward! No Renaigse may enter here. This is the council room. It is a sacred place.
I see. Thank you for telling me. Goodbye.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Be careful!
again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus. But I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus. How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerewan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals. These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onol Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been. You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions' attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinal Manawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
Arwich Nestiri, Adesta Marar Mam.
Meneda, Meneda. You are an Onol Manawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donegad.
Thank you, Dunkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack. Here, Tosca. The lions want to take our children.
They won't touch you. Decide on you to protect them.
You can count on me.
Let's see what you're capable. You're wounded.
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onol Manawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
How did you feel when we visited the cave?
Astonishment, I think. I felt as if I had reached my goal, as if I was finding a long-lost treasure. It was strangely moving, I think. What about you?
It was a grace-filled moment indeed. And these rudimentary paintings taught us so much. I would never have thought that mere murals could contain so much knowledge.
Because we looked at them in a different way. To us, these paintings were more than just decorations. They were like a window into some knowledge that was completely foreign to us. I used to swear only by writings, but now I realize that there are many other ways to learn. And once more, I owe this realization to you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Anything else?
Do you think that attending this ceremony has changed your world vision?
Yes, obviously. Before it, I was so focused on my own knowledge. This ritual made me understand the power of sharing, of emotions, and of the bonds between people. This new vision gives me new perspectives. A whole new life is ahead of me.
Knowledge comes in many forms, and sometimes it can't be found in books.
That is true. An experience can transform us and make us grow more than reading a book. I love exploring science and nature, but in the end, I only saw it as a way to find content for my books. And yet, the nature of the things you and I have shared seems impossible to describe. You'd have to have experienced it. And I'm glad I've experienced it with you. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Beautiful things from our village. It's here for a day. Blades. Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you. Want armor that fits you like a glove? Oh, it's a great place. The best for... Oh, it's a great pleasure. The best forge in Tier 3D! Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces,
you on all